everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ashen Coast. So today we are going to go on a little bit of a resource gathering mission because I need to build a create schematicannon. Now the reason I need this is because the schematic that I have built for my player house is using create and not Minecolonies. So the Minecolonies builder is just going to focus on Minecolonies alone, and anything I build I'll be putting up with the schematicannon because I like to build them in a creative world and then put them in here in their perfection, ready to go. So we're going to need white concrete. We are going to need the schematicannon itself. Then we're going to need some gunpowder so that we can power the schematicannon. And then we're also going to need to be able to make ourselves a blueprint table, and all that good stuff from Create. So let's get into that. So while we are gone, I want the builder to go ahead and build this guard tower that we've got all the way out here. But first, we have to get from this platform to that platform. So I am going to need to grab some blocks. Have I got any on me? No. Okay, let us go inside here and find those. Okay, this wood should do... Oh, I had wood on me. I'm so blind. Right, and then because we've already made everything we needed, we can just get the builder on the go with that. Oh, there isn't actually a gate here. Well, nothing is going to attack from here, hopefully. So I can just work this out like this, so the builder has somewhere to stand. Almost there. Here we go. Build options, build building. There we go. And now our lovely builder will get to work with that. And we can go on an adventure. Ah! She pushed me off. Okay, let's fix this. There we go. That works to an extent. It's fine. We will tidy this up at a later date. Right, I will give her everything she needs, and then we will go on a little adventure. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days, is it? So for our schematiccannon, we are going to need 2 blocks of iron, some smooth stone, a dispenser, and some logs. So the dispenser requires a bow, which means we need more string, and some redstone. So I only have 1 string, and we would need 2 more. So it is a case, again, of trying to find a way to get string. Now we could do it with wool if we could find maybe a tent or something that's made with wool. Wait. I know where there's a tent made of wool. I'm gonna have to build yet another boat. It's a coconut boat. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love that you've shown me on episodes 1 and 2, and I do want to apologise greatly for last episode and that terrible mess up with the audio. That will not happen again. I'm now going to double, triple, quadruple check every single time that I haven't moved something audio-wise. Because that's my fault for putting in the intro last and not locking the audio to where it should be. So what I'm going to do here is this tent is made out of wool. So I'm just going to steal the wool. Ooh, free leather and meat. Sold. Okay, so if we get out here, we can just shapeless that. And it's all ours. Okay, that'll get us the wool we need. We are 1 step closer to a schematicannon. Oh, look at it popping into view. Now, I would play this with a higher render distance so we could see more, but it seems like these shaders don't really want to play ball with a long render distance. I could, however, change over to complementary, and complementary does work okay. And I do love a complementary, but the water just looks so pretty. Okay, I'll pop this here, and then that should be enough wool. Oh, that's concerning. Okay, 1 very quick install of a mod later. This is polymorph. Now I can say I would like 4 string from this wool, please. And now if we put the sticks and we put the string, we've already got our bow ready for the schematicannon. So The dispenser is going to need redstone. I don't think we've actually picked up any redstone anywhere. But we can check. There might have been some somewhere on our travels. It's not looking good though. No, none here. Okay, that is going to have to be something we mine. We are going to need to get ourselves an iron pick for that. We have got iron and we have got an iron pick. So, oh my goodness. Scared the daylights out of me with that sneeze. Who did we end up with as a guard? Waylon. Hello, Waylon. Welcome to the team. Waylon is going to probably need a sword. Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to make Waylon probably a stone sword, which won't take long because we've got crafting tables everywhere. And where did I put the sword? There's your sword. You're not getting any armor yet, though, because, well, I don't have enough to put myself in armor. I think we'll go to sleep so that everybody isn't in as much danger, and then tomorrow morning we can hop on down into the mine and find ourselves iron and redstone. Obviously, I won't film all of that because otherwise the entire episode would just be me mining in a hole. And nobody wants to see me mine for hours on end. So we need iron and redstone and some diamonds wouldn't hurt. What we got here? Oh, we stopped here for some reason. Okay. Amazonite ore. Interesting. We've got like a lot of ores that I've never seen before. So you want the mining tunnel option, and I was going to say away we go, but it looks like I dug that hole for a reason. To make it safer. Right. And that requires an iron pick to get through. I respect that. And some redstone. Hello. Oh, there's acacia planks under here. I don't want to know, do I? Okay, we've got redstone. There's some more iron there, so we can... I don't know why I did that. Right, we'll grab this as well. That should be enough to get us going. Oh, the panic. The panic, the panic, the panic. That is magnesium. This is some prosperity, which we should probably get, because heaven knows we need a lot of prosperity. Anything else down here helpful? Not necessarily. Okay, let's get back up. I really do like... So normally, auto jump vault, whatever it's called, is normally not on by default. It's also a accessibility feature in Minecraft that you don't have to use the jump key to go up, and I've turned it off, but it's still included in this just as part of one of the mods, so I leave it on anyway. Okay, we seem to have got a good deal. Why on earth are you sat on the edge of a plank, Wayland? He's doing a great job of being a guard. You know, nothing's going to go wrong with him at the helm. Okay, let's go back to this schematic. We've got the dispenser we need. Now we need to cook up the iron in a furnace or two. Oh, not having any room to do anything is terrible. Have we got a furnace anywhere? No. Okay. This is the new furnace. Where are we going to put them? Honestly, just here next to the bed will probably be fine. We need some coal, which I feel like we've got somewhere. There it is, look. Oh, we've got more iron in here. Any more iron hiding about the place in discarded barrels or anything? No, I think we're done now. Right. Half for you. Half for you, and then we do the same again with the iron. And now we wait. Okay, if we've got 10 ingots in this one, yeah, we should have the same. Right, that is going to be the 2 blocks of iron we need. Perfect. And then we need 2 smooth stone, which is stone cooked again. So I think I'll let these finish first, and then we can cook 2 stone, and then when 1 stone cooks, I can throw it in the other one. And then we have it. Now I believe we have everything we need to make this. Nope, because I've put away some logs. Silly me. Right. There is our schematicannon. Now we need a schematic table, which is going to require 2 more smooth stone. But that's fine, that's doable. And then we're going to need some slabs. But again, we've probably got slabs lying around. That's only 2. There aren't any in there. There aren't any in there, so we will make some. That's fine. Put these 2 back in. And then we're going to need to make an empty schematic, which is paper and light blue dye. Now, have we picked up any sugarcane? Because I assume sugarcane's the only way I can make it. I do believe so. What is that? What? What is happening? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what is that? What is happening here? Okay. We need to sleep. We need to sleep. I think I'm far enough. No, I'm not. I've got to kill that beast in the hole. Excuse please. Oh god, more are coming. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, Jesus, I thought you were an enemy too, bro. Oh. Okay, hang on. Smart plays here, smart plays. We grab the bed. We come over here, and we put it down on this side, just here. We're going to ignore that one, but now we're far enough away. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everybody's fine, right? It's daytime, everybody's burning. Why aren't you burning? Okay, well, that's your house. So, this is what the problem was last time with the builder. They were just moving the water a bit weird, but it's kind of working in our favor as like a natural moat for mobs. So I guess that works in our favor. Okay, that stone should be done. It is indeed. And now we can make the schematic table. We are gonna need some blue dye. So have we picked up any blue flowers that will work in our favor for that? Oh, I don't think so. Blue flowers might be the one thing that we actually really need. Check my backpack. Oh, hello. It's okay. Here's some blue dye. It's light blue dye, so I need to do white dye. But I'm pretty sure I've got some bones hiding about the place somewhere. Yep, there we go. Chuck the bone meal in, chuck the bone in to make bone meal. Then we've got white dye with blue dye is light blue dye. So now we just need some sugar cane. 1 iron sword to deal with idiots. Ha! You got stuck in a boat. Don't you look like an idiot? Ow. Wait, where did I get another heart from? Ow! This is my colony and you're not welcome here. Shoot! Okay, dealt with. I could have sworn I'd already found some. I swear that's getting closer. It's probably not. I'm just paranoid. Ah, we actually have some over here. I didn't even need to get in a boat. Score. Okay. You are coming home with me because I am going to go and put you closer to my house. So we need 3 to make paper, so we can plant the other 7. 1. Oh, no. Apparently not. Why can't we plant this? There is 7. Okay. Paper. Dye it blue gets us our empty schematic and we are ready to go. I need 2 chests though. There we go. It's not that big of a house, but it's probably a good idea. So, we put this down, and then we put the schematic down. The schematic-cannon down. Then we put down our schematic table, pop this in, and I believe it's Tropical Player House 1. And I will make this available in the Discord for YouTube members. Right, where are we putting it? It is a very big house. I want to have the house somewhere where I get a good view. And that good view is on the right-hand side of the building. So either I'm looking out that way, or we have the back of the house facing the colony. Or if I put the house this way facing out, it'll be looking out over the colony that way, which would look nice. But as with all the design choices, it's on stilts and can go in the sea. So, if I place it down like this. So, you use your left alt to focus, which means you can cycle with the scroll wheel through all these different options. Now, we need to move it on the y-axis. So what you do is you select it, you hold control, and then you scroll wheel until your house comes into view exactly where you want it. Now, this is the way round I actually want the house. We're currently looking at the back of my house. And then out the front, I've got a lovely area full of seating areas and balconies, and then it's also got a walkway. If I change to rotate, I can turn it around and show you that. So we've got a really lovely area out the front here, which is where we can sit, and then there's a little veranda little bit just here on the right where we can sit and watch sunsets and stuff. And I thought that would be lovely. So we're going to turn that back around. And then I'm going to bring it this way a bit because I might use that back door as my access from this ground until we're ready. So using left alt again, we're going to go to move X, Y, X and Z. And we'll bring it in probably about here, I think. And that will be perfect. Because it's not clipping into the guards at all. It's the perfect location on and off the shore. If you're in creative, there is a little tick that appears at the end because there is a mirror button. So if I really wanted to, I could mirror the entire build and have it a little bit differently and place it differently so that I could have a really good view at a different side. So I will do that just to show you. It flips your entire build. So if you end up not wanting it a certain way round, you can just flip it. Which I might actually do because then I can look out that way. Which is what I want to do, really. I can look out on the colony that way. I think I am going to bring it in and up a bit. Like this. Is that too close to here? No, I think that's perfect. Yeah, so if you're in creative, next to the mirror bit is actually a tick, and you can just place a schematic down in creative and it will just appear as the building. So I think just here is going to be good, and then I can go in with some jungle logs and fill in those planks later. And yeah, I think it's actually missing some windows up there, but that's fine. So now what you do is you run your schematic down to the schematic cannon, throw it in. It'll say it's out of gunpowder. Then you show printer settings, And we want to replace solid blocks. We want to replace solid with solid. Ah, that's it, sorry. Solid with empty. And this is because, obviously, when it's clearing out the whole area where your schematic goes, obviously sometimes you're, like, putting it into a mountain. And if you're putting it into a mountain, there's a lot of dirt that needs displacing. You don't get that back. That doesn't get mined. It just gets deleted, which I kind of like. And then you can skip missing blocks, but we're not going to do that. And then there's also a protect block entities, which means the cannon will avoid replacing data blocks holding things such as chests, but that's fine. Okay, so that is ready to go, but we need gunpowder. Oh, it seems like that zombie got. Okay. How much gunpowder do we actually have? 2! That might actually be enough. But I will have a look just in case we've got any more. We don't. Okay. I'm going to put the gunpowder in here. Which now means it's ready to fire, it's ready to go. Oh my god, I thought that was somebody coming to attack me. Open your own gate. And then we're going to get our heads down. Now, do we have a book hiding anywhere around here? I don't think we do, but we do have leather. So, this is doable. We also need some paper. None of this is grown. It's fine. I'm going to use this up for now. Because I need 3 paper and a leather to make a book. So, what you do with the book is you chuck it in here and it will make you a material list. So we're going to need to make the concrete powder, which is gravel and sand. So that shouldn't be too hard if we get ourselves, I know, an iron shovel. It also doesn't really matter if we can't get all of the lanterns. It'll just skip those and build the rest of the house. And we can just run around with torches for now, because I appreciate that lanterns are kind of expensive when you start off with, like, nothing. Okay. In we go. I assume we'll be able to find some gravel underwater. So from this point onwards, I got to work gathering every single item we're going to need to build this player house. Of course, when you think you're done, you're not actually done. Now we're done. Oh. Up, please. Oh, now you won't jump. Okay. Throw that in there. Quick check. Yep, everything but the fence is done. Okay. Right, we're gonna get it going. I'm gonna go to sleep. We're gonna ignore those guys. And we'll watch a time-lapse of the house go up in the morning. This is my player house build. It's designed to match the tropical vibe of the Minecolonies that we've chosen. Obviously this is the tropical style. The goal was to have something that fits right into the landscape without feeling too heavy or out of place, and that's why I've gone for the same materials used in a lot of the builds you see around the colony. The walls are made from white concrete, which gives the whole structure a clean and fresh look. The supports for both the platform and the house itself are built using jungle logs, which ties in with the other buildings that you see. One detail I really like is the cyan stained glass. Unfortunately, with this shader pack, I was having a few performance issues, so I will be changing back to complementary shaders, as that will mostly be for better performance, and they'll still look good and my frames will thank me. I tried out 3 different roof styles on this build. The first is a curved roof, kind of like what I used on the barn over on Day Farm. Then there's a slanted roof that covers the private porch on the right hand side, which keeps things simple. And then finally the main section that goes above the kitchen, where you can see that veranda at the front there. I did a sort of staggered long roof that covers the area. And I like the mix of all these different roof types. It adds some shape and character without overcomplicating the design. So just to explain what the different parts of the build are going to be. On the left hand side there, we're going to have our work building. So this is where we're going to have all of the work blocks like the stone cutters and the framing saw and all that kind of stuff. And it'll also be where we keep all of our storage. I do need to go ahead and add sophisticated storage because we have sophisticated backpacks but not storage, and that's going to become hard to keep all of our stuff in one build if we don't go ahead and install that. We've got a little bit of a walkway just there between the lovely veranda we've got and the left hand side storage room, and that is literally just a walkway to get from one section to the other. In the main house where the veranda attaches to is going to be the kitchen, and then on the right hand side is the ground floor living room, and then the second floor, which is the only second floor in this house, is where my bedroom is going to be. And on the right hand side there is the veranda. Wow, this time lapse got dark. For the roof, I went with the coconut wood. It has this warm natural texture that really works for a tropical theme. I also used the coconut wood for the doors and the window framing just to keep everything cohesive. There you go, it's brighter now. But yeah, you can see those curved, lovely roofs, the slanted roof in the middle there, the slope roof for the veranda. And now with the addition of the rest of that roof and some lanterns, this build is done. I do, however, need to go around just on the right hand side there of the porch and put in the acacia fences. It's done. Obviously, I did miss some windows there, so if we come down here and we grab the leftover windows and the leftover acacia, we can turn the acacia into these. Okay, I don't think 28 fences will be enough, but you know, that's fine. Okay, we need to get over there. So this is how we can access this side of the building through this little door. In here is where we're going to put all of our work stuff. So all the different machines, maybe storage. I haven't fully decided. This is going to be our lovely kitchen, living area. And my favorite spot right here, we're going to put a chair so we can watch the sunrise on a day. Isn't that such a good view? And think about how great it's going to look when the colony spreads all this distance. And then upstairs is going to be where I sleep. And this is why we needed the glazed terracotta. I literally just did it as a little inside wall decoration, which I thought would look really cute. And then the bed can fit here underneath these lights. But yes, these windows are missing. Oh boy. There we go. And then if I take us outside through the front doors, which I do need to put down some pressure plates. And then this area is going to need 3 more when it's done. So this is going to be our player house for this run through. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next time where we can actually start using this for its proper intended purpose. Bye!